Don't forget the promises you made to yourself. When was the last time you remembered the promises you made to yourself? Seriously, stop and think. There was a version of you that swore you'd be stronger, healthier, happier, more successful. You looked in the mirror and said, "One day I'll get there." But here's the question. Did you keep that promise, or did you let life push it aside? It's easy to forget. Work piles up, stress takes over, other people's needs come first. Before you know it, years slip by and those promises start to feel like distant dreams, but deep down, they never leave. You feel them every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow." You hear them every time you scroll through someone else's success story and wonder, why not me? The truth is, breaking promises to yourself hurts more than breaking them to anyone else, because you can't escape yourself. You carry that weight every single day. But here's the good news. You can pick those promises back up. You can decide today to stop letting yourself down. You owe it to yourself to follow through. You owe it to the version of you who believed you were capable of more. Don't keep waiting. Don't keep delaying. Remember those promises and honor them. Your future self is begging you. Keep the promise. Your future depends on what you do today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a trap. We love saying, "I'll start tomorrow. I'll change tomorrow. I'll do better tomorrow." But here's the truth. Tomorrow never comes. It's always today. And if you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll wake up years later wondering why nothing changed. Think about it. That workout you keep delaying, that book you want to write, that business you dream about starting, none of it will magically happen tomorrow. It only begins when you take a step today. Even the smallest action, making a plan, sending one message, showing up for 10 minutes, can change the course of your life. Imagine planting a tree. If you plant it today, it grows. If you say, "I'll plant it tomorrow," you stay stuck with an empty yard. Your future is the same. Every choice you make today plants a seed. The question is, are you planting growth or are you planting regret? You don't need the perfect moment. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to start today. Because the life you want in 5 years is being built by the choices you make in the next 5 minutes. So stop waiting, stop delaying. Do one thing today that your future self will thank you for. Because your future isn't shaped tomorrow. It's shaped right now. Excuses are easy. Results are earned. Be honest with yourself. How many times have you said, "I don't have time," "I'm too tired," or "I'll start when things calm down"? Excuses roll off the tongue so easily. They give us comfort. They make us feel like we have a valid reason to stay the same. But here's the problem. Excuses don't build results. They build regret. Think about it. If excuses worked, you'd already have the life you wanted. But they don't. Results come from action, from showing up when you don't feel like it, from pushing through when it's uncomfortable, from doing the hard things that excuses try to talk you out of. It's like going to the gym. The excuse says, "Skip it, you're tired." But the result comes only when you drag yourself there anyway. Same with your goals, your dreams, your future. Excuses make you comfortable today, but they steal your success tomorrow. And here's the truth. Everyone has excuses. The difference is, some people choose to ignore them and do the work anyway. That's why they win. That's why they grow. That's why they get results. So the next time you hear that little voice giving you an excuse, stop and ask, do I want comfort right now or results later? Because excuses are free, but results, you have to earn them, and they're worth it. Comfort zones feel safe, but they kill growth. Comfort feels good, doesn't it? Same routine, same habits, same environment. It's safe, it's predictable, but here's the hard truth. Comfort zones may feel safe, but they quietly kill your growth. Think about it. A seed doesn't grow if it stays dry and untouched. It needs to be buried in dirt, pushed by roots, stretched by sunlight. Growth only happens in discomfort. And you're no different. When you stay in your comfort zone, you stop challenging yourself. You stop learning. You stop chasing bigger things. Sure, it feels nice for a while, like sitting on a warm couch all day, but the longer you stay, the weaker you become. Remember the first time you did something scary? Maybe speaking in front of a crowd, starting a new job, or trying something completely new. You were nervous, maybe even terrified. But after it was done, you realized that's where growth lives, on the other side of fear. Your comfort zone isn't your friend. It's a cage. It tricks you into thinking you're safe, but really it's stealing your potential. So push yourself, step out. Try the thing that makes you uncomfortable, because every time you leave your comfort zone, you get stronger, wiser, and closer to the life you promised yourself. Don't stay safe. Choose growth. Every small step counts toward the bigger dream. We often look at our biggest dreams and feel overwhelmed. The mountain feels too high. The journey feels too long. And in that moment, it's easy to think, what's the point of taking one small step? But here's the truth. Every small step counts. Every single one. Think about it. A marathon is 26 miles, but it's still run one step at a time. A book may have hundreds of pages, but it's written one word at a time. Your dream is no different. It doesn't come to life in one giant leap. It's built from tiny, consistent actions stacked on top of each other. Maybe today it's choosing to study for 20 minutes. Maybe it's saving a little money. Maybe it's going to the gym, even when you don't feel like it. It may seem small, almost invisible, but that's how growth works. Small steps compound. They build momentum. They create progress that turns into transformation. Don't wait for the perfect moment to make a big move. Focus on the small step you can take today. Because when you look back months or years from now, you'll realize those little steps built the life you once dreamed of. So stop doubting. Start stepping. Your bigger dream is waiting, and every small action gets you closer. Failure is proof you're trying, not a reason to quit. Failure hurts. It stings. It makes you question yourself. But here is what most people forget. Failure isn't the end. It is proof that you were in the game. It means you had the courage to try when others were too scared to even start. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has failed. Athletes lose games before they win championships. Entrepreneurs go broke before they build empires. Writers get rejected before their books become bestsellers. The only reason they made it is because they kept going when failure told them to quit. Failure is not a sign that you're weak. It's a sign that you're pushing boundaries, stepping outside your comfort zone, and chasing something that matters. The people who never fail are the ones who never try. And that's not living, that's hiding. So the next time you stumble, don't see it as the end. See it as feedback. Learn, adjust. Get up stronger, because every failure carries a lesson that success could never teach you. Remember this, you don't fail when you fall. You fail when you stop getting back up. So don't quit, don't give up. Wear your failures as proof that you're still fighting. Your breakthrough might be one more attempt away. You are capable of far more than you believe. Most of the limits in your life aren't real. They're in your head. You tell yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. And slowly, you start to believe it. But here's the truth. You are capable of far more than you think. Think back to a moment when you surprised yourself. Maybe you lifted more weight than you thought you could. Maybe you spoke up when you were scared. Maybe you got through a tough situation you never imagined surviving. That's proof. Proof that you're stronger, smarter, and braver than the voice of doubt inside your head. The problem is, most people stop before they even try. They assume they can't, so they never give themselves the chance to find out. But you have no idea what's possible until you push yourself past what feels safe. Every time you test your limits, you expand them. Every time you push a little harder, you prove that the ceiling you believed in was fake. So stop underestimating yourself. Stop living small because of fear or doubt. Step up. Give yourself permission to see what you're really capable of. Because deep down you already know there's more in you, way more, and it's time to let the world see it. You are capable of far more than you believe. Most of the limits in your life aren't real. They're in your head. You tell yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, and slowly you start to believe it. But here's the truth. You are capable of far more than you think. Think back to a moment when you surprised yourself. Maybe you lifted more weight than you thought you could. Maybe you spoke up when you were scared. Maybe you got through a tough situation you never imagined surviving. That's proof. Proof that you're stronger, smarter, and braver than the voice of doubt inside your head. The problem is, most people stop before they even try. They assume they can't, so they never give themselves the chance to find out. But you have no idea what's possible until you push yourself past what feels safe. Every time you test your limits, you expand them. Every time you push a little harder, you prove that the ceiling you believed in was fake. So stop underestimating yourself. Stop living small because of fear or doubt. Step up. Give yourself permission to see what you're really capable of, because deep down, you already know there's more in you, way more. And it's time to let the world see it. The perfect time doesn't exist. Start now. If you're waiting for the perfect time to chase your dreams, you'll be waiting forever. There is no perfect time. Life will always be messy. There will always be bills, stress, responsibilities, and reasons to delay. If you keep waiting, you'll waste years convincing yourself that someday will be easier. Here's the truth. Someday doesn't exist. All you have is today, right now. And the people who succeed are the ones who start before they feel ready. Think about it. Parents don't wait until life is calm before raising kids. Students don't wait until they know everything before starting school. You don't wait for the perfect weather to plant a seed. You plant it and let it grow through the storms. The same goes for your goals. You'll never have the perfect plan, the perfect energy, or the perfect circumstances. But you do have enough to take one step. And that's all it takes to begin. Stop telling yourself, I'll start when things settle down. Things rarely settle. Start anyway. Start small, start scared, start unsure. Just start. Because the perfect time won't ever come. But if you start now, one day you'll look back and realize that this moment, the messy, imperfect, uncertain moment, was the best time to begin. The life you want won't wait forever. Fight for it. Here's the truth no one likes to admit. Time doesn't pause for you. The life you want, the one you dream about, it won't wait around until you're ready. Every day you hesitate, every day you delay, that dream slips further away. Think about it. Opportunities don't sit on hold forever. Health fades if you don't take care of it. Relationships drift if you don't nurture them. Dreams die if you don't fight for them. Life is moving whether you move with it or not. Maybe you've been telling yourself, I'll go after it later. But later is a thief. Later becomes years. Years become regrets, and regrets weigh more than failure ever will. The truth is, the life you want is worth the fight. It's worth the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the setbacks, because the alternative, staying stuck in a life you never wanted, is so much worse. So fight for it. Fight for the version of you that refuses to settle. Fight for the dream that still burns inside you, even if it's quiet now. Don't let life pass you by. Don't wait until it's too late. The life you want won't wait forever. Step up, push forward, claim it, because it's yours, if you're willing to fight for it.